Hi, welcome back to Movie Review Mom. And if this is your very first time here on my channel, yay, you made it. I'm so glad. I hope you like what you see and I hope you stay and I hope you subscribe. And while you're at it, go ahead and ring that little bell and it'll notify you every time I upload new movie reviews or movie trailer reactions, which is what I'm going to do today. My goal here at Movie Review Mom is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality as well as content so that you can make the best decision for yourself and your family as to where you want to spend your time and money when it comes to watching films. So the movie that I'm going to do a trailer reaction for today is called Army of the Dead. Well, that doesn't sound like the feel-good movie of the year, but I have to watch the trailer for several reasons. First of all, because the film takes place in Las Vegas, where I live, and because it stars Dave Bautista, whom I adore. And so I think it could be a lot of fun. He seems to do movies that are generally comedic in nature, although this movie is being declared as action, crime, horror movie. So we'll see how serious it is or if it's all just done tongue in cheek. So let me give you the synopsis first and then we'll watch the trailer together. And by the way, this movie is coming out on Netflix on May 21st, 2021. All right, so the synopsis that Netflix sent me says, following a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas, a group of mercenaries take the ultimate gamble, venturing into the quarantine zone to pull off the greatest heist ever attempted. Well, okay, so that kind of piques my curiosity, especially if you're a fan of The Walking Dead. This might also get you kind of excited. Zombies used to be the scariest thing for me ever when I was a little girl. I watched Night of the Living Dead when I was really little, and I just thought it was the scariest thing ever. And so when the TV series The Walking Dead came out, I was like, no, I can't watch that. And then one Friday night, one of my sons had a sleepover party with a bunch of friends when he was in middle school. And so the next morning when I came down to make everybody breakfast, they had the TV on and they were watching The Walking Dead. They weren't really watching it. It was kind of like background. They were playing and goofing around, but it was playing and I was like, oh no. And then I said, okay, I need to watch this before I allow you guys to watch it. And so with great trepidation, I watched the first episode and I instantly got hooked. I ended up watching many seasons and my son completely lost interest. But I'm proud to say that after watching them, I wasn't afraid of zombies anymore. And if I ever saw one, I'd be able to walk up and beat it up. Well, that's what I think. All right, enough talk. Let's watch the trailer. There's Las Vegas. From Zack Snyder. I can't believe I live in Las Vegas. Oh. Ooh.
That's heavy, brother. But I dig it.
Oh, that was way too short of a trailer. Of course, I'm going to watch it for all of the reasons that I mentioned. But oh, I wanted to see more. That last little shot of the helicopter going down, that reminded me of the zombie movie World War Z with Brad Pitt. Did you ever see that? There's a scene kind of like that. I don't know if that's exactly what's happening, but then it shows all these masses of zombies, I'm assuming. And that also reminds me a little bit of World War Z, where you're just like, oh no, what are they going to do? So it looks like the heist is they're going to go into the casinos and try to steal all that money that's just in all of the vaults in every single casino. But then they've got to battle the zombies to get inside the casinos. That's what I'm guessing the plot is. Anyway, I love that scene where Dave Bautista is running. I just fell in love with him. The first time I saw him, or really where he was on my radar, was in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. I love that franchise, and I think his character is a lot of fun in that. And I love these professional wrestlers turned actors like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I hope that for Dave Bautista. And it looks like he is following in that pattern, the footsteps of The Rock. So, anyway, I'm excited. We'll see if it's any good. Usually, the big summer blockbusters come out in May and then run throughout the summer. Of course, we're still in the middle of the pandemic, so it's not the same thing. But hooray for Netflix for bringing us plenty of things to watch. Some of them are excellent and award winning movies, and then others not so much. But I'm just thrilled that they keep pumping out new content for us.
So you may recognize the name Zack Snyder because he started with his directorial debut in 2004 with Of the Dead, another zombie movie. He had a lot of fun with that and it was hugely successful. So this is really the very first movie that he's made since the death of his daughter, and he took time off to be with his family, and he actually did some collaboration with suicide prevention and awareness causes. I read some interviews where he said he just lets loose on this movie and had a lot of fun and intended it to be fun, funny, crazy, and over the top. I saw a picture of one of the press releases that showed basically Dave Bautista standing in like a sea of skeletons that looked super creepy, and that's definitely over the top. So this is not going to be a family friendly movie, I don't think, but it sounds like it's going to be crazy wild fun. If you think, zombie horror is fun. Now, the movie has been under development and in chaos kind of since 2004, and it was actually designed as kind of a sequel. They started with Chris D'Elia in the movie, and he actually filmed the entire movie, but then news broke out about him pursuing underage girls and sexual harassment, so they yanked him out of the movie, and they actually replaced his role with the comedian Tig Notaro. So she filmed everything basically by herself, and then they had to digitally insert her into the movie. So I'm really curious to see how that's going to look. Hopefully the editing looks good. Otherwise, it could be a real flaw for the movie. Another thing that I learned is that the movie's not actually filmed in Las Vegas, which is why I was getting all excited about it. It was actually filmed in the former Atlantic Club Casino and Hotel in Atlantic City, which I've never been there, but I hear it looks like Vegas to some extent. I mean, lots of casinos and stuff. But that casino has been closed since 2014, and it was used to be known as the Golden Nugget, the Hilton, and even Bally's Grand as casinos come and go. And so they filmed it during late summer 2019 before the pandemic. And because it was just all old and musty, they actually had to bring in tons of air conditioners to make the air breathable so that the actors could act inside the casino. All of the views of the strip are digitally added, but the interior casino is filmed in Atlantic City. So,
All right, I'm excited for this. Comment down below. Let me know if you think this is something that you're going to watch, if it looked good to you, and I will get the screener as soon as I can and do a review as soon as I can and give you the full scoop. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for subscribing and spending a few minutes with me. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.